can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event, one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the New Breed Pro Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger, hailing from Jackson, Tennessee, and weighing in at 155 pounds. He is the model, Tony White. And the champion, hailing from Savage, Minnesota, and weighing in at 220 pounds, Quiksilver. Oh, now Tony White starting it right off. Not going to wait for anything.
And Quiksilver giving him them clotheslines, and now Tony wants to wait a little bit.
He wants a breather now. He wants to hold back just a little. But Quiksilver not going to give him any quarter at all. Quiksilver nails Tony up against the apron. And now both men back in the ring. Tony White got a hold of an arm.
But Quiksilver reverses it. Now he's got a hold of an arm. And what is that? Quiksilver just putting the head of Tony White into them turnbuckles and now giving him the fist.
Yeah, Quiksilver dealing out the punishment Irish whip across the ring into a hip toss.
Goes for the pinfall. 2 count. He tried to win this match early.
Yeah, looking to put it away quick. Quiksilver and Tony. Lot of bad blood going here. And Quiksilver hitting that sweet kick. But Tony with the presence of mind to roll outside. Oh, snapped his neck right across that top rope. And now Tony springboard off the top and sends Quiksilver head first to the canvas. But Tony only gets a 2 count.
And of course,
right to the throat. And Tony maybe losing what little cool he had.
I didn't know he had any at all.
Well, he might have had a little. And now, Irish whip across the ring. And Tony White sends Quiksilver down to the mat. And Quiksilver got that foot across the bottom rope. Tony noticed it, took advantage of it, and now going right back to the throat.
And now shooting Quiksilver into the turnbuckle.
And Tony gets the 2 count. And these two guys putting up a heck of a fight. Tony White with a chin lock, putting the pressure on that neck, on that spine. Oh.
And a big springboard back elbow from Tony White. Goes for the pin here.
Both men pulling out all the stops. Tony climbing to that middle turnbuckle. And now Tony working over Quiksilver. Tony trying to choke Quiksilver out. The referee right there telling him to break it up. Quiksilver with a go behind into a German suplex.
Trying to gain some momentum here.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be helpful.
5 minutes have elapsed. 25 to wrestle. 5 gone. 25 to go. And Tony, with a rake of the eyes, regains control of the match. Hits him with a drop kick. Tony goes for the cover, but can only get a 2 count. Tony yelling at the referee to count faster. Oh, now look at this. Into a Boston Crab. Tony White putting pressure on the knees, on the hips, on the back. Quiksilver able to grab that bottom rope. And now Irish whip reversed.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Quiksilver able to reverse it. Tony with the pin, though. Misses the clothesline.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Quiksilver, pretty much just out of nowhere.
Straight out of nowhere?
Well, let's not go there. And look at this, Quiksilver. Now don't look. I'm just gonna call this a submission hold because he's got Tony wrapped up like a pretzel.
Wait, is that his leg? That is his leg.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ow.
Yeah, Quiksilver. Always learning in that ring, that's for sure. And now Quiksilver picking Tony up. Oh, Tony grabs Quiksilver, sends him out to the floor. And Tony.
Oh!
Tony was about to go flying. Quiksilver caught him with a right cross. And look at that. High cross body outside the ring.
Wow.
And now both men out here on the floor right in front of us. Both of them trying to catch their breath, trying to get a little bit of energy back in that body. Tony, first to get to his feet, he rolls back into the ring. And Quiksilver slowly doing the same thing, and Tony catches him with a double axe handle.
Goes for the pin here. And Quiksilver again able to kick out at 2. And I think Tony White may be getting a little frustrated here.
Oh, most definitely. He's pulling out everything he can to keep Quiksilver down for that 1, 2, 3. Oh, now look at that. Standing right on his back. And Tony looking to become the new champion around here. Quiksilver putting up the fight. Tony's got Quiksilver in the corner. Here he comes. Quiksilver moves out of the way.
And that could be crucial to this match.
Absolutely could.
Shoots him off the ropes. And a big boot.
Now both men looking weary after this tough battle. Quiksilver dealing out some punishment. And now both men down on the canvas. Referee putting on a count. These guys going to have to get back into the action.
As the ref is at the 5 count, and neither man is budging, but there seems to be a little movement in Tony White. Goes for the pin here.
And again, only a 2 count. Quiksilver trying to work his way back into this contest. 10 minutes have elapsed. 20 to wrestle. 10 gone. 20 to go.
Famouser. Now can he get to the pin? Goes for the pin.
Oh, look at this. Tony White still able to get the shoulder up. And now Quiksilver heading toward those turnbuckles.
Going for something here.
And Tony cuts him off. Oh, now look at this.
Tree of woe. That's never a good place to be.
No, it never is. Tony standing on Quiksilver. Oh, hits him with that leg drop right over the top rope. And now Tony dragging Quiksilver. Looks like trying to get him away from the ropes. Oh, and Quiksilver able to get a shoulder up.
That was close.
Yeah, very close.
Probably a little too close for comfort for Quiksilver.
And now Tony goes back to the turnbuckles. Sitting Quiksilver up on the top.
Quiksilver throwing some punches, trying to break free. Sends Tony to the mat.
And Quiksilver nails that flying elbow. Oh, and Tony White still gets the shoulder up. And now
Quiksilver
going for that patented tombstone of his. Oh, but Tony sneaks out the back door. Nails that foot right in the chin.
goes for the pin here. And Quiksilver somehow able to kick out at 2.
And Tony setting up Quiksilver for something. Quiksilver catches him.
Puts him in. He's got him set up for it.
And nails that tombstone.
And there it is,
That's going to be it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still New Breed Pro Wrestling Champion, Quiksilver. Oh, now hold on. Look at this. Jared Ethan's in the ring. And Jared Ethan's going after Quiksilver. Jared Ethan has been just going crazy the last month trying to get a title shot. This is probably his way of getting one. Hey, Ethan, stop. You've been bugging me for a month now wanting a title shot. And I know for a fact Quiksilver's not afraid of you. So next week, right here in the Battle Zone, we're going to have another championship match. Quiksilver is going to defend against Jared Ethan. And Jared, before you get too happy about it, let me let you know that I made a little tweak. We're going to have a special guest referee. And I think he's here. Let's see. Special referee, would you like to introduce yourself?
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly.
Next week, for the New Breed Pro Wrestling Championship, it'll be Quiksilver taking on Jared Ethan with special guest referee Steven Rampage. So you're going to want to be here next Saturday night.